I mean, how many bags are sold each year because people have anxiety when they hear gift wrap? Or how about when you go to the department stores and they charge you like $20 to wrap your $10 gift? That's not cute either. Well, Tony's here to save the day. Now, you're gonna need a few things to get started. Obviously, you're going to need wrapping paper. I will suggest that you get a little heavier, maybe a little more expensive paper, and don't necessarily buy the dollar store paper. Not all dollar store paper is bad, but the really, really thin stuff, let me tell you, spend the extra money so you can have some sanity after you get done. It's important. That goes for scissors and tape as well. Now, scissors you don't have to splurge on. You just really need to make sure they're nice, good, sharp pair of scissors. You don't really want the Fisker set that's in your kid's crayon box. They're probably not gonna work. And then thirdly, obviously you need tape. Tape is very important. I like to use double-sided tape. You don't necessarily have to. In fact, I will recommend that you use the single-sided tape for the beginning process of this, because double-sided can get tricky. But I'm going to use double-sided so you can see the cleanness and the seamlessness of the packages when we get done. We're gonna use the orange box. This is a good size box. This is also very similar to a clothing box. A lot of people get clothes and things of that nature for Christmas, so I thought this would be a good one to show. I've chosen this beautiful pinkish blue paper. You can also use this gift wrap for Christmas as well. It's just very, very unique. You don't have to stick within the traditional green and red. I mean, whoever made that up anyway, what does it have to do with Christmas? So I really love this paper. Again, I bought it at an anonymous pricey paper store. Not gonna name any names. All right, we're gonna roll it out. One thing about foil paper, because it is thick, it does sometimes have a mind of its own. Now this box, quite possibly, we could wrap the other way, but you don't want to risk it not fitting. So we're going to turn the box again. Now that we figured out the best direction to turn the box based on its dimensions, you're going to take your paper, find the edge of your box. You're gonna have to try to hold your box in place with whatever part of body, whatever part of your body that you can spare, and give yourself some flex room. I'm giving myself less than half an inch or half an inch or so. I'm going to make my crease. Now, before you start taping, you want to have already cut everything that was necessary to be cut. So you're going to take your roll it across, find the same edge, make another crease. Make a good crease, because this is going to be the guide that you use to cut along. Remove your paper, scoot it over. Get your scissors, find your crease. Always give yourself some flex space. I recommend at least an inch for you beginners. Try to cut as straight as possible. This is why I say you need some really good scissors, because you should be able to just go along without stopping. That's when your paper gets really messy. Before you tape anything, you have to do all of your cuttings first. So we're gonna measure our sides. I didn't measure this side. You want to give yourself just a little bit more than halfway coverage. This looks pretty good to me. It's about right there. You can give yourself a little bit more space if you don't trust yourself cutting. But I would recommend about halfway, but we'll use this just to show you guys. So make your little crease underneath, just like you did the top part. That's going to be your guide on this side, and then you're going to turn around, your box in place. This side's a little bit trickier. You're going to fold your paper up, Make sure your box hadn't moved on the other side over here. And you're going to find midways, which would be about right here, so you give yourself a little bit more room. And make your crease here. This is going to be your guide to cut. You have your bottom crease. This is the bottom of the box. Technically the top, but for right now, the bottom of the box, and that's where that crease comes from. And so now you have your other crease here that you made with your finger. And this is where you're going to cut. Always measure twice, cut once. You're gonna pick this up, find my crease. Doesn't have to be measured perfectly, because you're just using this as a guide. Now you cut above your line on this side, not towards your package. Cut above, away from your package. Just a little bit, just so that you're not making a mistake. Give yourself some flex space. All right, let's cut this. We're going to slide our box back to the end. Again, measure twice or check twice before you cut or tape. You got room over here, you got room over here. Seems to be as straight as you can get. Now you can take your regular tape, just a small piece. You don't have to go crazy with it, because you just want to hold it in place. Now you're going to take your excess paper and wrap it over on top of your gift. Push the present towards you and pull the paper away from you. Now, make your crease. You want it nice and snappy. And instead of taping this down on this side, we're going to simply pull it up and fold it. Now I'm going to take a more generous size for this, because we want it to really lay down. The key thing you need to remember is to put the tape right on the edge. You don't want it sticking out, but you want it on the edge. You're going to make sure all your wrinkles, everything is smooth, and then press on that area where your two-sided tape is. Voila. Now we're going to go to our edges. You can choose either side to do it first. You're going to tuck both sides in, just like this. We'll do one at a time. And when you tuck the paper in, if you need to, you can tape this down. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that so I can show you. Just a little piece of tape. Now you're going to crease your bottom like that with your finger. And then you're also going to do the same thing, find the top of the box and crease the top. Same idea. Now you're going to repeat that and do it to the other side as well. Find your edge and just crease this part down. And you're going to do the same thing just if you were making a paper airplane. You're going to fold this under. And make another crease here. Always first. This top flap always folds down first. And then you're going to fold the top part. Now, before you put tape on here, that's too high. So what we're going to do is fold it down as neat as you can and as straight as you can. And now we're going to put our double-sided tape on here as well. Give yourself, again, a generous piece. And then you're going to smooth that and fold it. Yay, you did it. All right, give yourself a huge pat on the back. You did an amazing job. Look how beautiful our gift looks. No messy tape all over the place. You don't have lines down the center of your package. Everything is seamless and perfectly creased. You should be extremely proud of yourself. The next step is to make the bow. We're going to do that in the next video, so get your things together and then go ahead and click this link. It's going to take you right over to the bow making segment. That way you can complete your gift. Okay, I'll see you guys there. I'm a dork.